Gemini, what's up, girlfriend, boyfriend, homie, lover, friend? How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. You guys are my second reading, my second ever zodiac sign reading. You know, I'm always lumping them together in the elements to make it a little easier for myself, but I want to be able to, you know, help more individually on a bigger scale. So we're doing these Gemini readings here. So let's motherfucking get into it. Did I have any messages for you before I go on? No. So this is going to be kind of like a forecast for the month of July 2020. Okay, we're going to touch on the 12 houses of the zodiac, which have different. You'll see when we get into it, and then I'll pull some additional cards. I'm hoping that this reading will bring you some clarity as we're moving into the month of July. Okay, so hope everybody's doing well. Let's motherfucking get into the reading, Gemini, shall we? Yeah. Let me close this because I end up staring at myself for too long. Gemini. 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 Let me tell you something in a minute. Okay, while I was shuffling, this Judgment card popped out. It flew out. And I was like, you know, since these readings are so in-depth, I was like, I'm not going to take any more additional messages. Just not. And I was like, if it comes back out, it comes back out. And here it is again. It comes reversed. So this lands in your 5th house, which is your house of creativity. So this card talks about reawakenings and kind of revelations, eye-opening, arising from the dead. It also talks about taking a look at our past and reevaluating. Have we been doing a good job? Have we not? For this to come in your creativity house, I'm wondering if creatively you're blocked for some reason. Okay. There is some sort of awakening or like kind of a fresh new start or rebirth that's on the horizon for you for your creativity. When we say creativity, we talk about anything that can do with art. But let me read you this because I read a little bit for Aquarius as well, and it was kind of helpful for me to navigate this house. So this is the 5th house of creativity. A self-expressive house. The 5th house encompasses everything that is creative, including ideas, dreams, music, and art. This is where the soul goes forth into the world, where the inner landscape is made visible. Is there something from your past that you are judging yourself too harshly on? Something from your past that would link up to creativity? Because this falls reverse. If this were upright, I would say, yay, you're going into a fresh new place and you're looking at the past and you're learning from your mistakes. But there's something that's kind of blocked here. Okay, let's get some additional message for your 5th house, your creativity. Why is Judgment reverse for creativity for Gemini? Why is this reverse? Okay, there it is. Why is this reverse for Gemini? So you got the 12. This is called Birds. Let me look into the book. And then we'll go back to the beginning, but I was just dying to look at that because it came out again. A phone call, a text, or a date. This is how I communicate. I am in meetings or interviews and I'd like to negotiate. It can be your sibling, lover, or mate. Couples is what I indicate. So is there something from some sort of like love situation and or something that happened in work that maybe made you feel kind of maybe you didn't deal with it appropriately, or somebody didn't deal with it appropriately, why your creativity would be blocked in that area? Maybe it has to do with work. Let me get one more card for the creativity house for Gemini, please. Okay, so again, we have arguing and quarreling. So some other situation with other people that was maybe judged inappropriately or evaluated or reevaluated inappropriately, why you may feel blocked in this area. For your first card, your first house, this is the House of Self. Now this is fucking bomb. This is really bomb. So this is Nine of Pentacles. So she is fruitful and abundant. She's also somebody who can manifest money really easily. She is very in touch with her body, and she's in touch with the earth, and she's good with plants. So I feel like, especially because it comes up, right? You're in a space in your life where you just feel good in your skin, or you just feel good at where you are in life. So that's fucking tight. If you're like, no, I don't really feel good about blah, blah, blah. Well, this is a forecast for July. So I feel like either this is what you're supposed to be thinking about or stepping into or working on if you don't feel like this is you. Okay. Okay. For our second house, our resources and money matters. Wow. Ace of Swords, guys. This is also a 1. So somebody here is needing maybe a little boost. You're needing to like clear the way, pave the way, to clean things up, to clear things away. Mentally though, perhaps your relationship with money and the things that you own, your resources, your things, there's some sort of maybe you've had a hard time in the past with that connection somehow. And this Ace of Swords is showing that you're going to get help in this area. Clean things up. Take the sword and cut things away. Cut away the old brush, so to speak. For your third house, for mental and internal communication or self-expression. Wow, you guys got the King of Swords reversed. This is also for self-expression or communication. It's also an air sign. This is a communication card. So either this is you, a very masculine type of energy, or somebody, you know what it is somebody here is kind of not using their words kindly. So when this is upright, he's super stable and grounded, and he's very decisive, but yet flexible. But when he's reversed, he's kind of arrogant, and he's rude, and he's mean, and he's harsh with his words, and his tongue is sharp. So just be aware of that for the month of July. Either it's a reflection of yourself or it's letting you know somebody's going to come in with that energy. So it's going to be good to have that information in your pocket. So when they're coming at you, you're like, I already knew you was going to come. So you got it, okay? For your fourth house, we have family and home. Something here feels definitely blocked. Like you feel like the miracles are blocked, or there's something going on in the home that feels like there's been a stopping to the abundance coming in. Look, we got the Ace of Pentacles and it's reversed. Home and family. Home and family. Maybe you just really honestly feel like this period of your life feels very like, I keep wanting to say blocked, but it feels like you don't feel abundant at all. It feels like somebody is almost like stopping you. There's somebody stopping you, coming in and stopping it. You still got this really powerful, beautiful card. So I don't want to just say, so what that tells me is that on the horizon, up ahead of you, we have this very beautiful card. It's a 1. It's like this ace. It's a 1. So at the beginning, so perhaps somebody is at the very you can't see it happening. It's really hard for you to see this. Perhaps this is what you want, this home and family life. This is super fruitful and abundant, but it's hard for you to see it. Like, where the fuck is it? It's nowhere in sight. That's kind of what I'm feeling now. Okay, we talked about creativity. We got this Judgment Day card in our 6th house for occupation and or physical health. Just feels like it didn't turn out as expected. It didn't turn out what you thought it was. Whether it's occupation and or physical health, it just feels like maybe even things were turned upside down. You thought you were at the finish line of some sort, and maybe there's more to go. There's more to go. It's going to take more time. Okay, I hope that makes sense. For our 7th house, for love and relationships, somebody's relationship definitely came to an end. Or somebody's heart was broken, something very heavy. We have death reverse. So we're talking about the month of July. Something needs to come to an end, okay? I'm not going to harp on this. It's kind of self-explanatory. For our 8th house, for changes to come, wow. So whatever this was here in our occupation and physical health, let's say, and it was reversed, and I was like, there's more to do. Maybe this has something to do with this. Changes to come. It is a card of finances and career. So changes to come. It feels like, again, more, this needs to be worked on longer. You got to put more time into it. This guy, he's perfecting his craft. It comes upright though, so it shows that this is you're super capable of doing this. This is totally within your reach. It just one foot in front of the other, okay? For spirituality, okay? Spirituality, you guys got the Chariot. This is tight. This is super bomb. Upright. This talks about karma. So somebody is on a spiritual course, quite literally. When we get this card, this talks about having the reins in your hands, having control of the direction that you want to go. So somebody is on a quest, on a path that very much so is, especially since it falls into the spirituality category, you're meant to be on this path. So keep moving forward. For our 10th house, we have ambitions. Somebody is seeking this, or seeking this person. This is Queen of Cups. She's somebody very emotionally grounded, very emotionally wise, very wise and giving and nurturing. Yet she's got firm boundaries and she knows how to say no. So, ambitions. Someone seeking to be like this. Someone seeking a situation that is very fulfilling emotionally, or someone seeking another person that's very warm and emotionally filling. For where are we at? Sorry, still learning. Okay, so that was the 10th house. For our, I think I said 9, but that was the 10th house for ambitions. For our, what the fuck? Yeah. I fucking did this with Aries, not Aries. What's their name? Aquarius. For our 11th house, we have community, or our social scene, or just kind of what's happening around us in the world, okay? Page of Cups. So, since this could also be like social scene, there's somebody who's coming in, kind of a younger energy, who's offering you something that feels fulfilling. It feels yummy. It feels good. Okay, so somebody's coming in and offering you something. Okay, so this is bomb. Community. Yeah, or you could think of it on the broader. I'm trying to think about it in terms of like what's going on politically, and I'm like, ain't nothing fulfilling coming in politically for real. So I feel like this is more of a personal situation. Someone within your social scene or social network or social networking. Maybe you're being fulfilled by social networking of some sort. And for the 12th house, the last house, which is challenges and losses, we have the King of Pentacles. This is also the house of karma. So somebody is dealing with somebody like this, or they're dealing with a situation like this. King of Pentacles would be somebody Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Or he's somebody very grounded, in touch with Earth. He's a lot like her. And it's funny because these two cards are parallel to each other. Or parallel? That's not parallel. They're diagonal from each other. There's like the cornerstones of the reading. So there's some situation, but another word for this house is challenges and losses. So it's something to have to do with, this is maybe challenging for you dealing with this person or this type of energy. But it's important that you stick with it because it's part of your karma, okay? And this could be a good thing though, too. But it's challenges and losses. I'm trying to navigate that. Okay, stick with it. Let's check the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so Queen of Wands is somebody super creative. So the fact that she's creative, and we have this Judgment card that's reversing your creativity, it just feels like you're creatively blocked. She's somebody spiritual. She's a spiritual queen of the queens. So look at her black cat. So she's reversed. So there's some sort of kind of overruling message here that has to do with just this creativity and this passion that they want you to incorporate more into your life, okay? Let's go ahead and pull 3 more cards down here. Gemini. Gemini. Oh, shuffle Gemini. Impatience. Seen this week. Impatience. All right. Let's just read a bit from the book. It's also of, you did get some similarities to the Aquarius reading. It's the 5th chakra here. These are chakra cards. Belongs to the throat chakra. Something I also told Aquarius is that the throat chakra, I took a class on The Voice. The throat chakra is actually connected to your sacral chakra, your 2nd chakra, which houses your sexual memories, sexual trauma, whether or not your relationship to sex and stuff like that is healthy. So when we're looking at issues with these chakras, impatience, maybe our tone with people, how we communicate with people, if you feel like it, you might want to delve into what's going on for you with your memories, with your 2nd chakra, with sexual memories, that type of thing. So what's it say here? Impatience. If I don't take care of it, it'll never happen. Oh, I was just reading about something. Inspiration. Now is not the time to make a rushed decision. You have made your needs known. Now leave it alone. Leave it alone. You may block something wonderful from coming to you if you are hasty. So just take your time, okay? Didn't I say something here? What was this? Creativity. What comes after creativity? Job and occupation. Okay? And then you also got, for the 8th, for changes to come. 7, 8. Yeah, changes to come, okay? So there's something that they really want you just to take your time with, okay? Let's pull you a numerology card. Gemini. Gemini. There we go. Spirituality. Yep, you're definitely on a spiritual quest. Number 77. We pulled this week for one of my Instagram readings. Gemini. Spirituality, okay? So stay on your spiritual path. It came up twice for spirituality. You got 2 very powerful cards that pointed to spirituality. So stick with it, okay? In your angel card, release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. There's never, there's always enough is something. You know, when I started doing tarot, I was like, fuck, what am I going to be, a tarot reader? There's like 5 million tarot readers on YouTube. Like, no fucking joke. There's thousands of them. But I just decided, as long as I'm following what feels so good to me, then, and I'm authentic and I stay grounded, then it'll work out some way or another. So anyway, there's no room for jealousy, or even just like, that thing, don't do it. You don't need it. All right, Gemini, I hope that was pretty clear. I hope you got some messages, or I hope you feel more connected than you did when we started. I love you, and I hope to see you next week for the elemental videos. Take care. I hope July is a success for you. Stick with it. I love you, and bye.